Namaste. Welcome everyone. My name is Kristyn and thank you so much for choosing to be here. If you are joining me live in this free full moon 5-day restorative yoga and yoga nidra immersion, welcome. In today's practice, I'm going to be guiding you through a short centering meditation, followed by a little bit of pratapana, some gentle warm-up before diving into a really nourishing and supportive restorative posture. For today's practice, I invite you to reach for a couple of props. If you don't have yoga props at home, please know that that's okay, and that I will leave a link in the description below where Tiina can guide you on how to get creative with things in your home in lieu of yoga props. This practice is designed to work with the energies of the full moon rising in Aries, a practice to instill a deep sense of gratitude, for this is a really potent time of celebration. So when you're ready, you can roll out your yoga mat. You might even take a blanket on top of your mat here, and then you might reach for one bolster. If you have two, that's great as well. If you don't have a bolster, you can always take a nice stack of bed pillows or even a couch cushion. You can even take a nice thick rolled up blanket. I also have with me today 1 or 2 blocks, a pillow or two, nice warm comfy socks, a blanket, and an eye pillow. When you're ready, let's begin by finding a comfortable seated position. And on your way there, I do also invite you to reach for a candle as well as a lighter. We're going to be introducing what's known as a Tritaka meditation, or a candle gazing meditation, to really harness the light, the energy, and the wisdom of full moon Purnima. When you're ready, finding your comfortable seat and just taking the candle in front of you here. When you're ready, you can light your candle, your beacon of light, and just take it about a foot away from the physical body, with the intention here that you can rest your gaze on the candle with heavy or soft eyes. And in your own time, find Sukhasana, easy or sweet pose, crossing the ankles, and you might take a cushion or a pillow underneath your seat just to help bring the earth up to you here. And then allow your hands to rest comfortably either on your thighs or in your lap, somewhere that feels really natural, really organic. Sitting up nice and tall as you ground into your sitting bones, welcome this gentle elongation of your spine as the crown of the head gently reaches up towards that beautiful moon above you. And then just bring your gaze down to rest on the flame of the candle. And just allowing the eyes to become heavy here. Relaxing and unhinging the jaw. You might even soften the tongue and the teeth might part. Letting go of any expression that's left on the face as you just settle in. Redirect all of your awareness from your external world, the grip of responsibilities and to-do lists. Redirect all of your attention to rest on the flame of the candle. And as you welcome in its brilliance, its luminous light and warmth, could you then begin to visualize or even sense the energy or the light of the full moon up in the night sky? If you have a window nearby, you might even sense or see that light coming in through the window pane. Focusing all of your attention on the candle here. Letting go of the thinking mind and simply just coming back home to a sense of concentration. Opening up your awareness to what's present here today. And this timing of the full moon is a really beautiful opportunity to reflect upon everything that we've done in this lunar cycle, all of the hard work we've put in. But as this full moon lands in Aries, it also resonates deeply with the energies of childhood, motherhood, nurturing, and emotions. And so you might reflect upon how we can honor the past versions of ourselves. Reflecting upon everything that we've done to get us here into this moment, the good and the bad. For we cannot know the light without the dark. The full moon is a potent time to reveal what lies beneath the surface here. So just allow and welcome it all in. All of you is welcome here today. This is a time to celebrate you. And as you continue to focus on the flame of the candle, you might start to notice your gaze, visual cortex, your surroundings begins to blur a little bit. That's okay. Anytime you're welcome to blink or shift your gaze away and come back. Welcoming in this light, this energy, this radiance. And just being open to what lies beneath the surface here. You might begin to observe what's present here in the physical body, sensations, noticing how you feel. You might begin to welcome in a sense of the quality of the mind or any emotional tone that's present here today. Just notice. Then begin to welcome in the sensation of the breath. Welcoming in the company of the breath, and what a beautiful gift it is. And just begin to settle into this company and the sensations that the breath instills. So you continue to focus your attention, gazing at the candle and the wisdom that it represents. Showing us how far we've come and offering us this opportunity to express gratitude for everything that's happened thus far. The good and the bad, all of it has brought us into this moment. You can continue to gaze at the candle, or if you feel safe and ready to deepen in, you might start to close down through the eyes. Welcome in the healing darkness here, but even beyond the eyelids, notice a sense of that illumination or even the warmth of the candle beyond closed eyes. Knowing that the moon and her radiance, no matter what time in the cycle, is always there. In the wisdom of this cycle, she reminds us that no matter what phase we are in, we are always beautiful. Connecting to the wisdom of the lunar cycle, we can then begin to flow through life with a deep sense of gratitude. Knowing that there's always going to be this constant flux of growth and decline, change. And that's okay. Every day is a gift. Connecting to the breath here, we'll begin to weave in samavriti or equal waves. I invite you to find an equal count to the inhale and to the exhale. I'll be guiding to a count of 4, but I encourage you to breathe more or less to your own natural capacity. Riding the waves of the breath, they gently roll in and out like the tides against the gentle magnetic pull of the full moon. On your next breath in, gently breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. Just continuing this breath at your own pace, to your own capacity. There's no rush. Simply just finding balance to the inhale and the exhale. And as you continue to deepen into this experience of the breath, you might feel called to explore a gentle pause at the tip of the inhale, or even a gentle pause at the tip of the exhale, the fertile void. These brief moments of retention within the breath. The tip of the inhale, this moment to connect to the divine spirit that lives within us. The tip of the exhale, witnessing this momentary death that creates space for the birth of the inhale, new beginnings. And in the observance of this cyclical nature of the breath, it reminds us how deeply connected we are to the cycles in nature. Feeling that building of energy on the inhale and the potency, the fullness at the tip of the inhale, like the energy of the full moon. And riding that energy over the cusp into this phase of letting go into the exhale. Just a few more rounds, samavriti, equal waves. When you feel complete, let go of the technique and just settle back into your natural flow of breath. Taking a moment here to just notice how you feel. As you begin to welcome in a deep sense of gratitude. Perhaps reflecting upon this cycle or this life and how far you've come, how much you have grown. Perhaps there's a being, a person or a place, a practice, something in your life that you feel grateful for. Calling it in, you might even visualize it. Something that helps you to embody this deep sense of gratitude, but then I invite you to welcome it in as a feeling tone. What does gratitude feel like in the body? And where do you feel it? Perhaps in and around the heart space, the chest, the back. Just notice. You might hold on to that imagery or let the imagery fall away and just rest in the feeling tone of it. A positive bhavana, gratitude. Remembering this is a potent time to celebrate, to reflect upon all of the things that really align with our path in this life. To be grateful for all of the things the universe has provided us with thus far. And I invite you to carry with you this deep sense of gratitude. Take a deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. When you're ready, you might softly flutter the eyes open. And I just invite you to take your candle off to the side or even up onto somewhere that is safe and out of arm's reach here. Coming back into that comfortable seated position. If you feel called to for a moment, you might just extend the legs out long, give the knees a gentle shake. So we've been sitting cross-legged for a moment. But then coming back into that comfortable seated position, Sukhasana. Sit up nice and tall, bring your hands down towards your thighs, and as you breathe in, bring your shoulders forward and up. And exhale, let them fall back and down. We'll do this a couple of times. If at any point in your practice today you feel called to close down through the eyes or even soften your gaze, you're more than welcome. The practice of pratyahara, the withdrawal of the senses. The same way that the full moon lights up the landscape, allow this to be a metaphor for how closing the eyes and your awareness lights up your internal landscape. Noticing sensations that are present. You might start to move in the opposite direction when you feel ready. Moving organically, maybe both shoulders at a time or maybe one at a time, bringing a little bit more free movement into the upper back body. One more breath. Good. Find your way back to center. Relax your arms down by your sides. And as you breathe in, reach your arms out and up towards that full moon energy. You might even look up as if you're gazing at her, full of wonder. Let your palms come together. And as you exhale, take hands down to the heart, drawing all of her wisdom in. Again, inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. One more breath. Beautiful. On your next breath in, sweep your arms open wide, open your chest like you're spreading your wings wide open. Gently lean the heart forward and maybe lift your gaze up. Stay nice and rooted into your sits bones. And then as you exhale, hug navel to spine as you lean back, tuck your tail, tuck your chin, and bring your fingertips to touch out front. Good. Inhale, open the chest, open the heart, spread your wings open wide. Good. Exhale, lean back. Bring your fingertips to touch. Hug navel to spine. Do this 2 more times. Gently moving through this flexion, extension of your spine. There's no rush. Being open to whatever the universe has in store for you today in this practice, in this life. And exhaling to release anything that no longer serves you or your higher path. Good. When you're ready, find your way back to center and then take your left hand down to the earth beside your left hip. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. And exhale, come into a gentle lateral bend. Really ground into your right sitting bone. Reach your right arm up and over. Tuck your left elbow in for more support here. You might even gently draw your right arm back and lift your gaze up towards the full moon, and then start to trace a nice big circle with that right arm. as if you were tracing the shape of the moon on the ceiling. Might be little circles, big circles, just whatever feels good for your body. Moving with breath here. Good, and then again, organically start to move in the opposite direction. If at any point you find a sweet spot, somewhere that feels really good, and you want to linger there for a couple of breaths, that's okay too. And slowly come back into your lateral bend. And then on your next inhale, find your way to center, but reach the right arm back. You might even look towards your right thumb, open up the chest. And then exhale, come forward, reach your right hand in front of your right knee, right hand in front of your left knee, and then bow forward, just coming into a gentle fold here. Good, again, inhale, sweep the right arm back, open the chest. Exhale, find that gentle bow forward. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly come back into your side bend. And then inhale, reach both arms up through center. Exhale, come to the other side. Right hand meets the earth, left arm reaches up and over. Really ground into your left hip. Reach your left hand up and over. Draw your left arm back. Maybe lift your gaze towards the sky. And then start to trace nice big circles with that left arm. You might close down the eyes or soften your gaze here, as if you were tracing that circumference of the moon. Honoring her presence here today. Slowly move in the opposite direction. Good, there's no rush. In your own time, come back to your lateral bend, and then inhale as you sit up. Reach the left arm back. You might look towards your left hand, and then exhale, bow forward over the right knee or leg, and reach and bow to the earth. Inhale, open the chest, reach the left arm back. Exhale, gently bow forward. One more breath here. Good. Slowly make your way back into your lateral bend on the right side. And then inhale, sweep both arms up, reach up to the sky, lengthen from root to crown. Exhale, come into a gentle twist. Take your right hand behind you, left hand meets your right knee. You can use your back hand like a little kickstand. Inhale, lengthen up towards the sky. Exhale, twist over to the right. A little containment in your core here. Deepening into the breath. You might hold this shape of a twist, but as you inhale, bring your gaze over your left shoulder. And exhale back over the right. 2 more times. Inhale, bring the gaze over the left shoulder, but hold the shape of the twist. Exhale, gaze over to the right. 1 more breath. When you feel complete, ride the wave of the exhales. You come back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Take your left hand behind you. Right hand meets your left knee. Left fingertips face away from you. Inhale, lengthen from root to crown. Exhale as you gently twist over to the left. You can hold this shape here or bring some curious movement into the cervical spine. Inhale as you gaze over right shoulder. And exhale, gaze back over the left. 2 more breaths here in your twist. Remember that We so often think that we use the body to get into a yoga asana, a yoga posture, but we actually use the posture, the pose to get into the body. Noticing how you feel, this moment-to-moment awareness. Take a deep breath in and exhale, find that release. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. This time, interlace your fingers, bring your palms in behind the back of the head. Tuck your chin down towards your chest, sit up tall and bring the chin a little bit closer down. Working with gravity here, breathe into that nice stretch in the back and sides of the neck. Good. On your next inhale, slowly lift your gaze, lift the heart up, and just let your head fall heavy into your hands here, opening up the chest, lifting through the elbows. Good. Slowly make your way back to center. Relax your arms down by your sides. Let your hands rest on your thighs, close down the eyes, and just take a moment to notice how you feel here. Notice what's present. Welcoming a sense of connectedness to the body. You might mentally whisper the words, "Thank you." Welcoming a sense of the earth's support beneath you and the sky above you and the moon and all of her wisdom. You might mentally whisper the words, "Thank you." When you're ready, flutter the eyes open. Take your hands behind you. Once again, just extend the legs out long. You might give the knees a little shake. We're going to take a moment here to set up our restorative pose. So I invite you to reach for a bolster, maybe 2 bolsters if you have them handy, or a couple of pillows. If you'd like to support the low body lumbar spine, you can always take a folded blanket on top of your yoga mat, but we will be coming into a supported fish pose, a gentle back bend. So you can take your bolster to the top of your mat, lengthwise, and then from there, you can tuck your sacrum up next to the bolster. You might reach for a pillow, an eye pillow, a blanket, all of the things. You're welcome to take a pillow or a folded blanket underneath the head here. You're welcome to take a second bolster or a pillow in behind the knees. You might reach for warm socks, a blanket. Just taking your time to settle in here. I assure you that it's worth it to take the extra time. And with your sacrum snuggled up next to your bolster, very, very slowly begin to recline down onto the bolster. Ensuring that the head, the neck, and the spine feels supported here. You might reach for your eye pillow. You can extend the legs out nice and long, or you're welcome to keep the knees bent, maybe take the feet wide and knock the knees together. Ensuring that the entire length of the spine feels supported. You might lift the chest, tuck the shoulder blades under, just letting your sits bones rest on the earth here. And as you continue to settle in to your supported fish pose, I invite you to take your fingertips to the place where the collarbones meet. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, begin to trace the collarbones all the way to the shoulders, consciously opening up across the front of the chest. Let the shoulders drop down and then relax your arms down by your sides. Flip your palms to face the sky, just a gesture of being open to the full moon Purnima and her wisdom here today. Your arms might land in the shape of a T or maybe closer down towards the body. Just taking a moment to settle in here. Noticing if the physical body could use any other form of support. Honoring your body and what it needs here today. Now please know that supported fish pose may feel really good for some, but it can also be quite challenging for others, in particular in the space of the low back, the lumbar spine. So you are welcome to introduce a block or even 2 blocks underneath the bolster, creating more of this wedge shape, more of a supported shavasana. So this helps to just lessen the degree of the back bend on the lumbar spine here. You can use 1 block or take 2 blocks into the shape of a T at the top of your mat. Trusting that wherever you decide to land is perfect for you and your body. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Release the entire weight of your body down to the earth here. Allowing the back of the body to naturally conform to the landscape, the geography of props, pillows, cushions beneath your body. Settling in for deep rest here on the earth. Noticing the shape of the spine here. Noticing all of the contact points where your body meets the earth, and the places you feel held and supported. And simultaneously noticing the front hemisphere of the body and this openness, this spaciousness, opening up to the moon and all of her wisdom here today. You might begin to welcome back in that deep sense of gratitude, a positive bhavana or a feeling tone. Notice where you feel it. Discover the magic that exists within you and all around you here. For you are worthy, whole, and so much more powerful than you know. With this felt sense of gratitude within, it frees up space and gives us this opportunity to let go. For we have the power to choose to let go. Letting go of the things that no longer serve you here. Trusting that the universe will provide all that you need, and the rest will just fall and fade away. With each breath, welcome in this sense of letting go. Letting go. as you continue to rest. I'd like to introduce some positive affirmations to embrace a more positive mindset. You're welcome to absorb what you need, but leave all of the rest behind. I am grateful for all of the abundance in my life. I am grateful for my courage, resilience, and deep inner strength. In this moment, I am exactly where I am meant to be. I am thankful for this moment right now, exactly as it is. I am grateful for my strong heart, healthy mind, and radiant spirit. I love and appreciate this moment in my life, exactly as it is right now. I feel peaceful and relaxed, knowing I am exactly where I need to be. I embrace potential and possibilities. I release limits and boundaries. I release the need to control my life and allow the universe to give me what I need. Everything is unfolding in perfect timing. I allow myself to receive all that I desire. I am happy and grateful for everything I have and receive daily. With every breath I take, I am more and more grateful in my life. I am thankful that with each experience, I become a better version of myself. I am creating a life that feels good, and I am in charge of my happiness. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundation and choose its contents. I decorate my life with hope and healing and gratitude. With a sense of gratitude, I see the world in a new light. Every day is an opportunity, and every day is a gift. You are welcome to rest here as long as you feel like you need. When you feel ready, just begin to deepen back into the breath. Drawing the breath all the way down into the pit of the low belly, the diaphragm. And when you feel ready, just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes slowly. You might nod your head gently from side to side. There's no rush. In your own time and not a moment sooner, I invite you to very gently begin to bend the knees and just roll over onto one side, coming off of the bolster or pillows and just resting here in a side-lying position on the earth. Noticing how you feel. When you're ready, gently just begin to press yourself all the way up. You might slide the props from beneath the back of the body just off to the side for a moment, and then come back down onto the back of the body. So now you're grounding the back of the body onto the earth, and just take a moment here to notice any subtle difference. Noticing sensations in the back of the body, along the spine. Resting here. This little cocoon of gratitude and this inner sanctuary that you've created for yourself within the four corners of your mat. And I invite you to stay and rest as long as you need. When you feel ready, you might take your left hand to your heart and your right hand on top of your left, just connecting to your heart's wisdom here today. Embodying this deep sense of gratitude. Maybe a smile even sweeps across your face. Taking palms together at the heart center, even if you are reclined, let the tips of your thumbs touch the space of your own heart. And a gentle bow towards your heart center as an offering of gratitude, thanking yourself for devoting this time just for you. Gratitude out to everyone else who joined in this beautiful practice, to this community, to the lands that we practice on and the ancient traditions we borrow these practices from. Thank you. May you all be happy, may you be healthy, may you be peaceful, and may you all be free. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. As you continue to rest here, if you are feeling called to dive deeper into relaxation, you might click on one of the links below or one of the ones posted here, where you can dive into a pre-recorded guided meditation or yoga nidra, also known as non-sleep deep rest, a practice for gratitude and the full moon energy. Once again, thank you so much for your continued love and support, and I hope you enjoy this journey along the restorative yoga and yoga nidra immersion. If you are joining me here live, I invite you to leave a comment, leave a like, so that we know that you are here, and you can get entered to win a luxurious eye massager. As well, if you're following along with this immersion live, please stay tuned for the next restorative yoga practice coming soon. You can find the links to all of these practices below and in the comments. As well, if you're feeling called to a restorative yoga teacher training, please know the applications for our Moon to Moon restorative yoga teacher training are open now, and we would love to connect with you. This online training has opened up this platform to like-minded beings and students all around the world, and we would love to connect with you. As well, the School of Living Yoga offers retreats down in Costa Rica. So if any of this is calling to you, please get in touch. We would love to connect. You can also subscribe to my channel to stay notified when new content comes out each and every week. And I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today, because the world truly needs a little bit more deep rest. Thank you so much. Namaste.